Welcome to online classes. Myself Santosh, and today we are going to discuss your arithmetic progression 10th class CBSE NCERT book. Okay, which is your chapter number 5. So before going to arithmetic progression, we should know what is progression. Okay, so what is progression? Progression means, what is progression? Progression means arrangement of some numbers according to some specific pattern. Okay, so what is progression? It is arrangement of numbers according to some specific pattern. Okay, specific pattern. So this is called progression, arrangement of some number according to some specific pattern. If we arrange some number in some pattern, let's see, 1 2 3 4 dot dot dot. See, in this number, this can be arranged if we add just plus 1. Okay, if we add 1 to this number, we get this. If we add 1 with 2, we get 3, and likewise. So this is a pattern. Similarly, we can see 2 4 6 8. Okay, here is also a specific pattern. Okay, so these are called progression. And students, there are 3 types of progression. Okay, there are 3 types. One is AP, which means arithmetic progression. Another one is GP. Second one is GP, and third one is HP. AP, GP, and third one is HP. Okay, so AP means arithmetic progression, GP means geometric progression, and HP means harmonic progression. Okay, only this is in our syllabus, but this will read you in 11th class. Okay, this is only in 10th. So let's know what is AP. So what is AP? AP is a list of numbers or arrangement of some numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number with the preceding one. Okay, see, this is called term. Each number is called a term. Okay, so a list of number in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number with the preceding. Okay, preceding means this number. The preceding of 2 is 1 and the preceding of 3 is 2. Okay, by a fixed number. This is called AP. See one example. Let's take this example. See, 2 is obtained by adding 1, 3 is obtained by adding 1 with 2, and 4 is obtained by adding 1 with 3. See, this is same. Hence, this sequence or this progression is in AP. Let us see another example. Let's see 4 4 4 4. See, this is also in AP. How? Look, 4 can be obtained by adding 0. This 4 also can be obtained by adding 0. This 4 is also obtained by adding 0. Hence, this is in AP. Okay. Let us take another example. -3, -2, -1, 0. C. Not only the positive numbers are always in AP. Negative numbers can also be in AP. Look, we get -3 to -2. How? If we get -2 by adding +1 with -3. Similarly, we get -1 by adding +1, and we get 0 by adding 1. So this is also in AP. Okay, so let us take another example. C. 20, 30, 40, ... Likewise, okay, these are called finite AP, as there are finite number of elements or terms, whereas this is called infinite because there are infinite numbers. Look, 10, 60, 110, likewise. Okay, this is obtained by adding 50. Okay, so this is in AP, this is also in AP. Okay, now we will see the general representation of AP. Okay, so let's see the general representation. Okay, see numbers A1, A2, A3, A4, ... A and are said to be in AP if A2 minus A1 will be A3 minus A2 is equal to A4 minus A3 ... This is equal to D. Okay, then only we can say A1, A2, A3, A4 up to N are in AP. If we subtract the succeeding term to the preceding, then we get a fixed number. This fixed number is known as common difference. Okay, what is known? It is known as common difference. Okay, so see, if the first term is A, then how we can get the second term? If we add D with the first one, that is A plus D. Also the third term, how we can get? If we add D with the second. So A2 is how much? A plus D plus D. This will be A plus 2D. Okay, so A4 will be A3 plus D. Okay, so this is all concept of your exercise 5.1. so let's see some of your examples. See, example 1. For AP 3 by 2, 1 by 2, -1 by 2, -3 by 2, write the first term A and the common difference. Okay, so what is first term? First term means the term which comes first. Okay, this is very easy. So now let me write the number 3 by 2, 1 by 2, then -1 by 2, -3 by 2, -1 by 2 and -3 by 2. Here the question is given, find the first term and the common difference. Okay, see, the first term is how much? First term is 3 by 2. This is the first term. Okay, and how can we get the D? We can get D if we subtract the succeeding term from the preceding. So it is 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. This is how much? If we take 12 LCM, this will be 1 minus 3 and this is minus 2 by 2. This is 1 minus 1. Okay. So this is D. Also you can get by subtracting this from this. So minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. This is 2 minus 1 minus 1. So minus 2 by 2. This is minus 1. Okay. So this is D. So A is 3 by 2 and D is minus 1. C. Here is the answer. A is 3 by 2 and D is minus 1. Okay. Let's see the second example. Which of the following list of numbers does form an AP? If they form an AP, write the next two terms. Okay. So it is given. Say which of these numbers are in AP and which are not. If they are in AP, then find or write the next two numbers. See, the first number is 4, 10, 16, 22. Okay. See, we have to subtract 10 minus 4, 16 minus 10, 22 minus 16. 10 minus 4 is 6. 16 minus 10 is 6. And 22 minus 16 is 6. Okay. So in all these subtractions we get 6. Hence the common difference is 6. So this is in AP. Okay. So the next terms are how much? 22 plus 6 and another one is 22 plus 6 plus 6. Okay. This is how much? This will be 28 and this will be 34. Okay. Likewise, you can do all these numbers. You just subtract this number from this number minus this number. If the result is same, then they are in AP. If not, they are not in AP. Okay. So thank you for watching.